Hi, guys. If you are getting this YouTube link, this means that you are officially invited to my AEW birthday party. Yeah, I'm a 35-year-old man, or I will be in a few days. And yeah, I still like to throw big ass birthday parties. So please come. Please get ready for some pizza. I'm not sure where from yet. Depends on where we're budgeting at. And a Play-Doh ice cream if I can find it, and a lot of wrestling, some Mario Party, some music. Should be a good time. The reason I'm doing this really quick is because I asked you all to fill out a sheet of your picks of what wrestlers are going to win and little bonus stipulations. So what we're going to do is I want everybody to fill this out, whether you want to pay or not. It's free of entry. So if you fill this out and you don't want to pay, I will have a small prize for the winner regardless. If you do want to throw in $5, just Venmo me. I think I'm like Stabler_Hill or Stabler-Hill. Venmo me $5 and we'll just put it all into a big pot, and the person with the highest score at the end will win. I think there's going to be some ways to make this more fun if you're not a big wrestling fan. I think if we have a big group of people that are more involved and know a little bit of the backstory, it's going to make it go a lot further for you. So I was going to go through these matches really quick and kind of give you a rundown, the background story, and what we can do to make it more fun. Cool. Starting at the bottom, we have, it's called the Minnesota Street Fight. The match is in the Minneapolis Stadium. I'm thinking it's the baseball stadium. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure it's where the Twins play. They're kicking it off. This is probably the first match. It might not be, but street fight, 5-on-5. That means there's no rules other than somebody has to get pinned or tapped out. So there can be interference. There can be weapons. There can be, it doesn't have to be in the ring, I don't believe. I think that they can be pinned anywhere throughout the stadium or even in the parking lot, depending on where they take it. So it's going to be 5-on-5. You got the Inner Circle. This is Chris Jericho's team. If anybody has watched wrestling in the past 30 years, you're familiar with the name Chris Jericho. He is the leader of the Inner Circle, and he has the TNT Championship in the Inner Circle. His name is Sammy Guevara. He is also known as the Spanish God. There is Jack Swagger, or his name is Jake Hager now. They change because when they go from WWE wrestling to AEW or a different promotion, they can't legally keep those names. So they have to change their names to something else. So I think he's Jack Hager, Jake Hager, something like that. And then they got a couple of Cholo homies. I don't know that their names, but they're badass. So that's the Inner Circle. Sidebar, one thing that we're going to do to make it a lot more fun, when Chris Jericho and the Inner Circle come out, they come out to Jericho's metal band Fozzy, and the song is called Judas. I will be sending a link on the Facebook page, and it has the lyrics to the song. If we're all singing along drunk as shit, I think this is going to make the start of this match a hell of a lot more fun. Okay, so the Inner Circle is fighting America's top team. This is the guy named Scorpio Sky and his partner. His name slips my mind. And then a few MMA fighters. I don't know who exactly they chose, but Jorge Masvidal is the biggest name. I don't think he's in it because there is a question here if he will interfere. So him and Paige Van Zant, both MMA fighters, I think they will get mixed up since it's a street fight. So that's probably going to be 7-on-5. My pick, I got the Inner Circle just because I'm a Jericho fan and not a huge MMA fan. But 7-on-5, I could see America's top team beating the Inner Circle. And then where it does say, does Jorge Masvidal interfere? My pick is yes. It's only 2 points. I think it's likely, but you make the call. This is what could separate you from everyone else. Next matchup, the men's single is CM Punk versus Eddie Kingston. So CM Punk came back about 2 months ago from a 7-year hiatus. Everybody loved him. Not one of my favorites, but a lot of people really, really liked him. Straight edge dude, tells it like it is, talks shit to Vince McMahon. He's fighting Eddie Kingston. This dude is just an out of shape brawler. He looks like some dude in New York. He has the Brooklyn accent, wears the chains, just a real shit talker. He doesn't even have like a uniform. He usually just comes out in New York Knicks sweaters or Brooklyn Nets sweaters, things like that. So anyways, they had a hell of a promotion where they went into the ring and talked shit to each other. CM Punk said, we've always seen what Eddie Kingston could be, and he never turned into that. So I've lost respect for you. You don't even deserve to be in this ring with me. Eddie Kingston says, let's do this at Full Gear, which is this Saturday. way. So my pick, I'm still torn. I might change this. I don't think they let CM Punk lose because he's so hot right now and they got to build him up to be a champion. But I think there might be some way that Eddie Kingston wins. So I'm going to go with Eddie Kingston myself, but you're probably safer to go CM Punk. Next up, we have a number one contenders match. What a number one contenders match means is whoever wins this gets to go for the title at the next pay-per-view or event that they decide that they do it. So they've had a tournament. It was a 16 wrestler tournament, one-on-one, going all the way through. And so this is the final two. What happened though, if you guys remember Dean Ambrose, my favorite guy from WWE, he switched over to these guys. His name's John Moxley. They announced that he is in rehab for alcoholic treatment, which is pretty cool that the owner, Tony Khan, who also owns the Jacksonville Jaguars, put it out on Twitter, is giving him health insurance, paid time off, things like that. He's taking care of his guys so he can go get better. So wishing the best for him. But they switched in Miro. And if you watch WWE at all, you might remember Rusev, the Bulgarian brute. So that is Rusev. Rusev is Miro. Miro is Rusev. And he is fighting Bryan Danielson, who, if you watch WWE as well, is the yes man. Daniel Bryan had to change his name too. So Bryan Danielson, aka the American Dragon. This is going to be a hell of a match. I think on our picks, this is what's going to separate a lot of people because I don't know who's going to win. I got my money on Daniel Bryan. Rusev's wife is Lana. She was recently cut from WWE a few months ago. So there's a question, will she get picked or will she make an appearance? I am still leaning towards no, but anything could happen. Maybe people know more than I do. So your pick. Next up, there's a tag match that has not been confirmed, but has been rumored. This is Malachi Black versus Andrade, and Malachi and Andrade versus Cody Rhodes, who is Goldust's gay little brother, and the bastard Pac. So anyways, Cody Rhodes is supposed to be like the face of the franchise. He owns a portion of this league. He keeps trying to be a good guy. Nobody wants him to be a good guy. Everybody likes Malachi Black better. So anyways, I don't know which direction they're going to go. They usually force Cody to win. So Cody will probably win, but I still got my money on Malachi Black this time. If that match happens. The next match is going to be easily my favorite match of the night. Men's tag team match. It's a 3-on-3. You got the Jurassic Express, which is a super tall, muscular dude named Luchasaurus that wears a dinosaur mask, and he has a 5-foot tag team partner, tiny little man with long hair in his undies named Jungle Boy. Now, Jungle Boy, he comes out to that old song Baltimore by Baltimore, Tarzan Boy, you know, oh, way, oh, way, oh, way, oh, way, oh, oh. And the whole crowd dances like this. So if you guys want to get into it and dance with me and sing along, I would really appreciate it because it's my birthday and I get what I want. They're teaming up with Christian, Edge and Christian, the old duo there. So it's Jurassic Express and Christian versus the Super Click, which is the Young Bucks and Adam Cole. When they get together, they call themselves the Super Click. They are probably my favorite people right now, the Young Bucks. I think they put on the best show. I think no matter how hard they try to be the bad guys, everybody still loves them. So they are the bad guys in this one, but I absolutely love them. I'm going Super Click. And they do this thing where Adam Cole does this little smile and the Young Bucks come and kiss him on the cheeks. He asked if that will happen. I think it'll happen. Sometimes somebody gets in the way or somebody else kisses someone, but some dudes are going to get kissed. So anyways, my pick, Super Click, but I could see the Jurassic Express and Christian getting the win there. Next match, super great team in the Lucha Bros. I love them. I'm not going to speak too much on them because they'll put on a hell of a show. They'll speak for themselves. They're fighting FTR. I don't know much about them. I watched them a couple times. They don't impress me. Anyways, I'm going Lucha Brothers, and I don't know if Sean Spear will interfere. I don't really know what's going on there. So moving on. Next, Women's AEW World Championship. That is Ty Conte versus the Dr. Britt Baker Dmd. She is a certified dentist from Florida who gave up her career to be a wrestler. And she actually still once in a while, I think she does open up her office to be a dentist on weekends. So pretty crazy, pretty impressive. She's the baddest chick in wrestling right now on the AEW roster. Ty Conte moving up in the world. I still don't see her beating Britt Baker. I think Britt keeps the title. I think she does get busted open because she's always like going hardcore, taking shots to the face and things like that. So my pick is she does get busted open and Dr. Britt Baker DMD wins. And finally, the main event, Hangman Adam Page versus Kenny Omega. So these two go back. They've been tag team champion partners. They've been best friends for like the past decade over in Japan wrestling. Kenny Omega has just really skyrocketed. He turned into a bad guy. Hangman Page kind of disappeared out of the limelight. He kept losing. He disappeared. We lost him for a few months. Now he's back. He's looking stronger than ever. And he's fighting Kenny Omega. I think Kenny's been the champ for over a year now, and he'll show why he's the best. But I think it might be Hangman's night. I'm still debating. I'm probably just going to switch over to Kenny Omega right now. I'm on Hangman, but I will probably switch to Kenny Omega. This will be a very exciting match, especially if we're coming down to it and we'll know who needs what to win the prizes. Going to be a fun night. I hope to see you all. I love you all. Please get these texted to me with your answers as soon as possible. I need them in by 6 on Saturday, but the sooner the better, so that way I can make sure that everything's lined up. And I will see you guys Saturday. Peace.